This is Little Miss Prepper. The benefits of having rabbits is their poo is excellent fertilizer, and rabbit poo is the one fertilizer that doesn't burn your plants. And she's putting these on the sweet potatoes because it's a cycle. We feed the rabbits the sweet potato leaves. They turn it into poo. We put the poo in the buckets, which then the poo turns into fertilizer, which turns into sweet potato leaves and is fed back to the rabbits. I would say it's a vicious cycle, but it's an awesome cycle. And there's Duke, my boy. But that's how we do it. That way we don't have to buy rabbit food. We feed them lots of other stuff. And we do eat these sweet potato leaves. They make great salad. And they're good to cook also. Alright, we've got some onions growing here. I love onions with deer meat. We got our turmeric growing. Because, you know, I don't know if you've been keeping attention to what's going on, but we're having a medication shortage with a lot of things, and I believe now we're in the time of preventive medication. You know, go natural and eat stuff like turmeric and garlic and onions. And you know, a lot of people don't know this, but tomatoes are good for your heart. All you got to do is do your research. And you will find out that there's a lot of plants that has amazing benefits. I'm still not sure what the name of this plant is. I just know that anytime they're selling healthy plants, you know, that you eat to keep from you getting sick, they always have this stuff there for sale. And of course, that's not cilantro. And of course, we got our sugar cane growing. This is just a little sprig of it. You know, there's a lot of things I don't show. But we're growing a lot of sugar cane because I know how to process that down to sugar. And I don't eat sugar, but I will barter with it. If I need to sweeten anything, I'm going to sweeten it with honey. And I have a friend that is a beekeeper, and we barter. I barter things for honey, even if it's, you know, just work. You know, he's got some years on him. So I'll get out there and do a lot of work. Yep, I need to be standing on the side of the road holding a sign saying, "Will work for honey." You know, there's my honey right there. But I'm talking about the kind of honey that you eat. Well, let me rephrase that. The kind of honey that you digest. All right. So All American Prepper loves him some honey.
Your finger?
Oh. Anyway, just thought I'd show you how we do it. Now, one thing else I wanted to say. Always improve your soil, okay? I notice a lot of people, they throw away stuff that they could literally put in their soil. No, don't cover that. Leave that.
What about that one?
Just put it around it.
Okay.
Just kind of lightly sprinkle it around it because I don't want to smother them out.
Okay.
But, for instance, you know, your banana peelings. Don't throw that stuff away. Put it in your soil. Make your soil better. Eggshells. You know, if you have chickens, I suggest smashing them eggshells up and put it back in your chicken feed. It seems to make your chicken's eggs stronger, less fragile. Which, that makes sense. If they're eating shell and then their body is producing shell, well, obviously that's going to help. Common sense ain't so common anymore, but a lot of this stuff comes down to common sense. Tea bags, coffee grains, when you make your coffee, the grains from it, put that in your soil. Do everything you can to build your soil, because for one, if you're a prepper and you're watching this channel, you're prepping your soil. All right? Because I do not use chemical fertilizers. I think that stuff's bad for you. But, if someone does use chemical fertilizers, hey, whatever works for you. I don't have to use it. You see, I take good, look at the color of them. I take such good, and I know my daughter pointed that out to me, that I am using the wrong kind of buckets. So if you're going to grow in buckets, get food grade buckets. But I don't waste anything. So until these buckets are completely falling apart, well, I'm going to use them. Such is life. But after these buckets fall apart, I'm going to use food grade buckets. Because, that plastic does break down, ends up in the soil, will end up in your food, and that's not healthy. And like I said, right now, preventive maintenance when it comes to your body. That way, hopefully, you won't get caught up in the vicious cycle of big pharma, where you rely on their medication to stay alive. Preventive maintenance, just like you would your car. I know some people that if they took as good a care of their body as they do their vehicles, they would be in good shape. But I guess it's easier to pay somebody to change your oil than it is to get out there and exercise. Well, I look at it differently, because I earn my money the hard way. Because I work as a bouncer. So really for me, it's easier to exercise than it is for me to pay somebody to change my oil. So with that, I just wanted to, talk about some things that we grow, some things that we got homesteading. Now tonight, we will be going live. I'm not exactly sure the exact time, but so just keep your eye out. We will be live tonight. It's y'all American Prepper and Little Miss Prepper, aka Little Miss Dangerous. So stay dangerous, stay ready, and have a blessed day.